Yes, and Sebastian, the 60-year-old. Have you ever seen a worse piece of taxidermy? My wife has a thing for really bad taxidermy, and I don't know what it is. And of course, I have.
You know why?
I'm
Because
wearing
I
my Run
love
DMC
animals,
hat.
but I go into these places, antique places. I've been going into for decades now. And you see this horrible taxidermy, and it's just sitting there gathering dust on a shelf, and you think, well, I mean, someone stuffed you. Shouldn't I just at least give you a home that you're beloved in?
Will you please please let me make his ass an M&M dispenser?
No, somebody had a point, and you're maybe watching tonight, is that, first of all, they're full of chemicals, and he doesn't
So are
like it.
M&Ms. What's your problem?
Good point. But I also think that he would literally, like, disintegrate. I mean, he's been through enough indignity.
His ass is holding him together?
Look, enough indignity. You really want to, come on, look. Is this how you want to end up?
How many people want to see Sebastian's ass turned into
No.
a...
I'm not even gonna. No.
I mean, technically, my ass is an M&M dispenser, but I...
Hi.
Hey, how's your week been? We've had a
boring week. I'm enjoying the boringness. Not really boring. Impeachments and stuff.
Peaches aren't in season. That's all I'm going to say. So I'm not making anything out of peaches. We've got a really big show for you tonight.
Washington.
Oh, I want to explain last week.
Explain away.
So last week, some of you who weren't watching live, quite possibly, what?
Twins. I just realized.
Our glasses. So yeah, I've gone over to the black version of the clear ones that I was wearing. Our glasses, not provided by, but we get our frames out of this wonderful shop called it's Vanburen Optical, right, in Costa Mesa, California. Vanburen?
I've not been.
Shit, I'm saying
I don't
that.
know.
Anyway, it's this wonderful little shop, and the woman there, Laura, I'm saying it wrong. It's not Van Buren. It's can you? Where's your? I don't know where my phone is. Can you look it up?
My giant.
Yeah. So Elizabeth's moved up to the max,
Well, and I
the
got
max
like,
12.
It's big
It's like,
and yellow. It's like a school bus.
you know, you told me when we
But I
got
can
married
find
that
it.
it's not yet. That's orange. It's like Mario Batali lost
Kind
his
of
phone.
mustard.
So I think it's Van Buren Optical. Can you look it up on Instagram? Because you follow her, don't you?
No.
It's this wonderful
I may,
shop, and
I
it's
may.
really great to have somebody curate your eyewear for you. Anyway, so we both realized that we look the same now. Yeah.
Phoenix,
Is that
it
it?
says.
No. Here, can I go
Anyway.
onto your?
It is golden yellow. It's sunshiny yellow.
I'm going onto your.
And this way I can find it without yelling, "Hey Siri, where's my phone?" Oh, he just almost responded, but then.
Shit.
You low cornbread. Yes.
Well, I don't want to find my
Not
iPhone
jiffy.
alert. What Van?
Oh, because I was asking on my phone.
There it is,
Galaxy-
Van Brunt. So it's the Van Brunt Optical House, Haus. They're on Instagram. Oh God, that's really bright. They're on Instagram, and it is one of the greatest eyeglass galleries in the United States. They've been doing. We basically they send a box every few years
Those
to
are
pick,
yours.
and
Mine are just caddis because they're just readers.
well, you like to wear readers. I actually need glasses, although I can drive without glasses. I passed the eye test last time.
I sing my song. So anybody remember?
Bifocals, by the way.
I think it's Throwing Muses. With your bright yellow phone.
What?
This is a song, Bright Yellow Sun.
Is
Oh,
your
no,
gluten-free? Are your gluten-free biscuits online? Not yet. They're not. How do you know about the gluten-free? Did I publish something about?
Yes, you waved in front of my face, and you're like, "There's the way."
No, they're not. That's being held back for the next season of Good Eats Reloaded.
Now, here's the problem, people. If we drill in, look, come on. Do you think he can handle any more work? No, look at him. Look at this
What is this?
poor,
What does this have to
mangy
do
creature.
with
I'm
gluten-free?
reading these things. There's nothing left of this. We're not. Look, he's stubborn enough in dignity.
Give me an M&M. Ugh.
You know what? You can make your own
That
little
one's got a
stuffed
peanut.
squirrel.
That must have a peanut in it. His ass is literally gone. I can't even.
He needs to R.I.P.
What? He needs what?
To R.I.P. Rest in peace. We will. You know what?
He's resting in.
We'll do a stuffed squirrel. Somebody said we need to do a plush toy, Sebastian, which we can do that. But we could do an Alan Brown version.
But we could do speaking of, say hi to Paul Schaefer in the band and in the house, Francis Luther hanging out with us tonight. But over here, Scabs.
She's giving us back.
Scabs basically giving us her backside. She's like, screw you guys, I don't give a shit. Hey, buddy, whatever's good is going to happen tonight. Francis Luther's getting kind of old. He doesn't always know where he is anymore, but that doesn't matter to us. Love your seniors.
True story. Okay.
But will you when I'm like that, or will you just
You were
take me
so
out
close
into
to being
the
there
woods?
already that I'm going to stuff you, and I'm going to make you into
An M&M
an
dispenser.
M&M dispenser.
Sweet.
That's what I'm gonna
My
do.
ass will finally be good for something.
No. My pencils. Love the pencils.
Anyway.
Okay. Gluten-free biscuit. So we need to, before we
That's
do
not
a
going to
cocktail.
happen. What? Oh, I was talking about last week, so that we could finish our drink. Then we'll get to cooking. So last week, some of you were watching the show, like right after it went off, and then it went off public to private, and we lost all of our numbers. The numbers went. I'll get
You
to
were
it in a minute.
scattered.
I'm scared. I got a lot to say. So what happened is that without us knowing it, so like last week when we were working on our popcorn, I had a box that I'd gotten out of recycling. You sigh like you have to put up with this shit all the time.
No, it's just life. It's just like
So-
you think you do something, you're
So
like,
it-
okay.
I was like,
we're done
okay,
now,
so I got this little box.
and-
I got this little box, and I'm putting all these spices in it to put on the popcorn. What I didn't realize is that my kitchen manager had ordered something that had come in this box, and not only was her name on the outside of the box, her phone number was on the outside of the box. And during the show,
We could act as a dating service.
one of you assholes actually called her up. What's wrong with you? And so the second that we finished with the show, like my human resources person was, except it wasn't a squirrel, it was me. And so we had to take the show down and blur the address, and in doing so, because we were down during crucial times, you guys
So
might not have
apologize,
seen the show.
but,
So sorry.
That's just an example of life. You're like, okay, mark off the list, show done.
If the box had been turned this way, it wouldn't have mattered. If the
Right.
box had been turned this way, it wouldn't have
There are
mattered.
many,
or this
many
way. It was
ways
this way,
box
and it mattered.
been turned.
I also want to say that a lot of you complained in your responses during the week about why you got to play that jazz music. We like jazz, and we
Have
were.
you known us? Do you know us? Have
we
you
were,
been watching
we were,
us?
we were playing a.
We play jazz every week.
So we were playing a record last week because, as you all know, or most of our fans know, we're huge fans of Arctic Outpost Radio, which you can get online at aor.ra or something
keep
like that.
changing
It's like,
it.
no, because it's like radio, AM. So it's at aor.am.
Yes.
And you can listen.
But they have
But here was the problem is that we were playing that during the show, but occasionally they would play songs that were not in public domain, and the AI at YouTube would dock us and turn off our monetization, so we didn't get that 75 cents that we so badly need in order to keep Elizabeth in bad taxidermy. Anyway, so
This is a gift.
I got this wonderful email
Wow, there's a lot of hearts that just went by.
from the folks at Arctic Outpost Radio this
It's
week.
not really. It's not really AM radio.
It
I mean,
is-
it is.
or it
AM radio.
is, it is.
It is, but you don't tune in on your AM.
No, go online.
Go online.
And if you just
If
go
you're
online,
listening-
it's how we're listening right now. If you just go in Google's Arctic Outpost
Post
Radio, you'll get the link to this.
And a
So
lovely man named.
Cal Lockwood, who runs the radio station, got in touch with us and said that they would attempt during this time tonight to kind of do a playlist or do songs that were only in public domain. So we have them back on tonight, and we're so glad because we're really huge fans of what they do out on this little ass island that belongs to Norway in the Arctic Circle. I think that we should make a pilgrimage there because I want to know how a guy named Lockwood ends up on an island in the Arctic Circle that it's part of Norway, but it's not like near Norway. It's nowhere near
It's a research.
anything.
It's a research. Yeah, I don't know.
I like to think he killed a man. Maybe he absconded
We've been
with
watching The
uh,
Terror. Maybe it's like The Terror. Maybe he's out there with the. You guys watch The
So
Terror?
I read The Terror.
Yes, you did.
Great book, especially if you're a fan of nautical horror. periodical horror.
That's a huge genre.
But,
I mean, there's so many subsections.
But we've been watching the what was the AMC version?
AMC version of The Terror.
which is on Hulu.
Yeah.
And I just stay cold all the time now.
Watching it. It's like, I feel like that
and have a
was
strange-
the perfect storm. I've always felt like I was. Also Titanic, which I haven't watched in, I don't know, 2 decades.
I hated Titanic. There was plenty of
love
room
it.
on that door for Leo.
We all know that.
Leo could have gotten on the door.
Yeah. She was a selfish bitch. I know.
No, she wasn't.
Rose. My heart will go on.
Stop it. Stop it.
forever.
That's not even the tune.
I don't know. It was terrible.
I blame James Horner because he wrote the music.
I'm not sure he wrote that song. It was Celine.
No, she sang it.
Okay, anyway.
Did she write that? I don't think she wrote that. I think she just sang it. I hate Titanic.
What did you guys think of the inauguration singing?
I thought that Lady Gaga knocked the
who's
Star Spangled
surprised?
Banner out of the park.
That girl's got pipes.
She's got pipes. I've never been a fan of this land is your land, the Arlo Guthrie thing. So I like J-Lo an
Let's
awful
just-
lot. Out of Sight, one of my favorite movies. If you haven't seen that with her and George
quite old,
Clooney, you need to
yes.
check that out.
Yep.
Ving Rhames, oh my God.
No, it's a great movie.
Don Cheadle,
She
it's
can act.
freaking
It's fine. It's all
great.
good. But the poet, when the minute Andrea Gorman came on, it was like, it took me. Garth Brooks. Anyway,
He seemed as out of place as a pop-up thermometer in a bar of chocolate. I'm sorry. He was kind of like, y'all, I'm here, but I ain't going. No.
he ran around and hugged everyone
Yeah.
without his mask on.
COVID. Yeah,
And for him to sing "Amazing Grace," can we just?
look, I respect Garth Brooks.
That just seemed
Man is a super fucking star.
a Mockingjay. Wasn't that a dove on her dress?
Was it a Mockingjay?
It was a Mockingjay. It was a big bird. This is true.
fucking
But it's
bird.
Gaga. What do you expect? It's sort of like expecting
wait.
Madonna to not show up with.
After the poem was read, all the charisma just drained out of the room.
Well, whatever. It was meaningful, lovely, and
We
we're
don't-
excited. And the poet was
No, we're not. We're
freaking
bored,
amazing.
and we're glad to be bored.
Glad to be bored.
I
You know what I was saying? I was like, I wonder collectively if like the divorce rate's going to go down. Like if we just have been living with this constant state of agitation and pre-COVID's even fear and agitation and anxiety that like now we're all going to be like, it's okay, the parents are home or whatever we want to say. Like if it's just okay, I know, but we're just going to like.
I don't talk about politics anymore. I don't read news
know.
anymore. I don't look at Twitter anymore. I don't.
It's true.
I don't look anymore.
I was obsessed with we forgot about this. I was obsessed. If either of us were obsessed, and that was all. There's a big, wide swath. Anyway, COVIDs. I was more concerned about the COVIDs for health reasons or whatever, and you were more concerned about politics stuff.
The spread of fashion.
Yeah, I think we know that how that. So I think in each household,
Good.
I think in each
By the way,
household,
that's not the way. You're not supposed to really hold it in. We have this image of smoking weed that's like, but I've actually read now that the relaxed, slow inhale and out.
You don't even like pot. You told me you don't like pot. I can't. Anyway, I don't smoke it either.
You know what I
It's
don't
gonna
like
be
about
legal.
pot?
Do you think it's gonna be
What I
legal?
don't like about pot is how it folds time and space, and it screws with my sense of how my short-term memory loop works. So it's like that time we were in Palm Springs for New Year's. It was our first New Year's together, and we were going to this restaurant bar that we really love, Red Rooster. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
And we might have smoked something before we went.
We're in
And
California,
my
though, so it's
problem
legal.
is that I like to smoke a lot. I am a
You like the act
I used
of
to be a
smoking, is the
smoker.
point.
And once you're a smoker, it's kind of like this. This is the movie Dead Again with Kenneth Branagh and what's her name? Emma Thompson.
Thompson,
Also featured a really wonderful performance by Robin Williams, who plays a disgraced psychiatrist who had slept with one of his patients and ends up working in a grocery store. But he tells Kenneth Branagh, he's like, "Look, you're either a smoker, or not a smoker. Be whatever you are."
You like the act of it. So
I am a smoker.
yeah.
I have not smoked, but I want to smoke when I
You did.
smoke.
We went to Greece.
So
You did. You rolled your enough.
Well, when we went to Greece, I learned how to roll my own Greek cigarettes with a filter in them, which I didn't know how to do before. But I love smoking. I would smoke every day if I could. But if I smoke weed, I want to smoke like Don Draper and Mad Men, right? The problem is is that you're like, okay. So we're at this bar now. Okay, I'm gonna get you a drink at the bar. Okay, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want to drink from the bar? We're at the bar. I'm gonna get you a drink. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want to drink? Okay, tell me what you want to drink.
A Mai Tai.
Go to Mai Tai. You're gonna get a Mai Tai. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bar. I'm gonna get a Mai Tai. I'm going to the bar. I'm gonna get a Mai Tai. Now it's about 57 steps to the bar. So I'm leaving to get the Mai Tai. I'm going to the bar to get the Mai Tai. I'm going to the bar to get. Okay, I'm sorry. I went to get you a drink. What is it you wanted? You wanted you wanted a gin and tonic, right? You wanted a gin and tonic? What?
At this point, I was taking anything.
What?
And then you're gone.
Right.
Half
I'm gonna
an
get you.
hour.
I'm gonna get you a gin and tonic. I'm gonna be gone. Okay. I'm gonna get you the drink.
There he goes.
Holy crap! I've been gone 45 minutes, and there's nobody at the bar. It's like, you wanted hush puppies, right? You want to order hush puppies? Or I'm gonna get the hush puppies. Anyway, it goes on like this. That's me on pot, and it's bad. And the reason it happens is because I smoke like 3 Camels worth of dope.
That's kind of how that happened. Yeah.
I could probably be arrested
happened.
just for. I can't.
We were in
smoke grass.
California. We were in California. So everything's legal in California. But people do wonder.
Not everything. No.
Is it going to be, are we going to legalize? Are we going to get crazy?
Does it even
and
matter?
Legalize everything?
We're not in Georgia.
Yeah, anyway.
We still have so many things to make illegal in Georgia.
Let's
marrying
start the food
cousins?
thing first, because then we're going to do, I don't know, that's in your part of town.
What do you mean my part of town?
Civilized Georgia. Well, there's Atlanta, and then there's the rest of Georgia.
Well, we're in
Not the
Marietta,
rest of it.
Georgia,
There's a lot.
and your clothes are upstairs. Well, your clothes are in 3 different counties. You've got like warehouses of clothes. Anyway,
don't
tonight on Quarantine Kitchen, now that we're
Okay, we're making
we're gonna make some
cornbread.
food.
Speaking of the South, we're going to make
We're
cornbread.
gonna make cornbread, but my suggestion is that we put some other stuff into cornbread.
Cornbread with benefits is what you named it.
Cornbread with benefits, and the benefits is greens and cheese. Now, here's the thing. So I've decided that every time that Elizabeth brings kale to a party, I'm going to bring cheese to the party because I'm trying
the kale on it
in the colon maybe.
and the bacon.
So we're going to base this on my recipe from my website, which is
Where's
actually
the kernel?
gone through.
The kernel is not allowed in this house. Nope. Out.
Well, look at here.
No.
What we are. I like this kid. My good gracious, that's a squirrel right there.
You're not cooking that squirrel.
I knew him
Not
back
cooking
when
him.
he
Yeah,
was
you might have.
alive and threshing.
Nope.
You know,
No.
You
This
really
man, this
could-
is not, this is one character.
this here
Not
squirrel,
allowed.
you could turn his ass into an M&M dispenser. Why, look at you. Ooh, I dropped this recipe. Woo-hoo-hoo. Why, look at that. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I needed to help myself stand back up and just happened to grab your ass. I don't know how that happened. I'm so sorry. Slap me. It's okay. Oh, well, I kind of like that. Ew. Oh, well, shit. We're going to have some fun later on. Have you ever given a sponge bath? Because
This has been great knowing you guys, and from now on, it will be the Alton Brown Show.
No, please. Don't do
No
that.
self-respecting woman can.
Can what? Hit me?
Well,
Why did you just have to pat my
Let's
love
make-
handle? So here's the deal. We have a recipe that I really like for a gluten-free cornbread. It's all cornmeal.
Yay, gluten-free.
There's no flour in it whatsoever, and it's on my website.
free.
And it's going to be in the Good Eats 4 book. Just mentioning that that's happening, which we've made some changes to. But tonight, Elizabeth and I thought that we would. She said, "Well, I want kale," because
Of course.
she always freaking
You know what
wants
we're gonna
kale.
do next year? Next weekend we're gonna do the gluten-free bird.
I'm gluten-free bird. We could totally do the bye. Hey, Frey. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cook Franny because he's old. We don't actually have time because he would have to be braised. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make our cornbread, the all-corn cornbread, but we're going to add some new ingredients to it. And since Elizabeth wanted to bring kale to the party, and we've already washed and dried a bunch of black or dinosaur kale, which we have here, but we're also going to bring some. You all right, Scabs?
We're not gonna bring some scabs.
All right, we're at Scabs party. We're gonna bring some bacon to the party and some cheese to the party. So we've got some bacon.
And you're gonna have to go into the pantry because
I don't want to go into the pantry. I'm afraid of the pantry.
We have said
The pantry is a terrifying place right now. It is totally Silence of the Lambs. It is Mothra in there.
You're gonna like stand up and like the Batman thing where he goes in like he gets
I'll be like
the birth of the Batman. So now
I
you're
could
gonna
do that. I could totally do Batman Begins.
Mothman.
Is that what you want me to do?
Yes. Because that's what it feels like in there right now. But I did put out the
Well, at least it
traps,
feels like a Christopher Nolan movie that makes sense.
other than one we haven't watched actually.
We're not going to watch Tenet. I'm not going to watch Tenet because everything I read says, well, if you really put the effort into it, like I don't want to put the effort into it. And by the
Life is
way,
hard enough.
I
I
am
don't
not
need effort.
I am not going to watch No Time to Die because I'm sick of their shit. I'm sick of them moving the release date. I'm not going to watch anymore. James Bond was my father practically, and I am not going to put up with any more shit from No Time to Die. I'm sorry. What is that?
That was a single okay, by the way.
What do you mean single okay? What does that mean?
It's not the double okay.
Double okay? What? Double what?
Um,
What did I miss?
A-okay, sure you're not, I guess.
I'm
is
not.
what saying.
I'm not. I'm sick of them. Here we have a block of Kraft cheddar. We're gonna
You
grate.
just said the name. Yes, we do that now.
Well, it's not like they're a sponsor.
You're adding
And if
it.
it sucks, we're gonna say that it sucks, and we're gonna blame it on Kraft if it sucks.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cook up some bacon. I have bacon in this container. We're going to put inside our pan. We're gonna render out the bacon. Then we're gonna
Right.
cook.
Why don't I do this while you go into the pantry?
All right. Well, you
You man up and go in the pantry, man.
are you gonna cook the bacon?
I can probably manage.
So what we're going to do, though, okay, I just want to note this. We have here our favorite skillet, and this is a Lodge 12-inch model. Yes, the oven. Not a sponsor, but we're a fan of cast iron. But this is a 12-inch that we're going to do our cooking in. But we have a 10-inch.
Big 10-inch. Big 10-inch. That's
Okay.
how women.
All right.
This is why we can't.
So
fart.
who did the song? Big 10-inch record of my favorite blues. Ba, 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 da. Who did it? Big 10-inch. Waiting. Big 10-inch. We'll get to the flowers in a second. Big
It sounds
10-inch.
Spinal Tap. I
Big
don't know.
10-inch. Aerosmith. There it is. Mike. Mike
Okay,
Tilley got
this
it.
is why-
Big 10-inch.
this is
Record
what
of my
I'm saying,
favorite
big
blues. It's
10-inch.
on
And
Songs
this
of
is
the End.
why some people have spatial.
That's 10 inches?
That's my point.
The flowers,
Get it,
ladies
lady?
and gentlemen,
Nobody gets
is the same arrangement last week,
I'm
but
recycling.
updated. She recycled because it still looked really, really good. So what she did is she took out the tulips and put in, what are these, baby? Protea. That sounds like a character that kicked Tony Stark's ass in a Marvel movie, Protea. And then you added,
Those have been there before.
okay, but these weren't.
Yeah, this is another different kind of olive. It's yucca olive. Anyway, I think it's good to recycle. You can't just throw out
So
for
can
the
we
sake of
can
throwing
we do
out.
that scene here? Can we do this scene at the end of Last Samurai? And like you're Tom Cruise and I'm Ken Watanabe,
Okay.
and you're getting ready to put the sword in me, and I look up and I say, "They're all perfect."
Slow clap, slow clap, slow clap, slow clap. But do you,
Are you gonna-
you don't get my joke about the big 10-inch, do you?
No,
you
I
understand
don't.
it?
No, I don't.
Well, it's like women think that, it's 10 inches. And so it's very confusing in the world when
What is that from? Is there a cultural reference?
ladies, you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Thank you, Tommy. Anyone? Explain it to him.
You just made that up.
No, it's been a running joke for a long time. Okay. This looks like it's more like, I don't know, 3 feet.
Really? That's what 3 feet looks like?
Well,
Or is that just what some flappy ass
no,
belly looks like?
This is 3
Is that what that
foot
is?
long bacon.
Is that just flabby ass?
It's 3 foot long bacon. Yeah. So.
All right, I'm gonna go get the other.
You
I'm
go.
really kind of
You
not.
go in there. You go.
Words later about that whole.
Alton. I think you
So
can do
we're.
it, baby.
Look. We need to grate
I'm gonna do that while you go
some
into the-
cheese, and we're cooking the. Did you turn the heat on?
It's on.
We're gonna do this in a 12-inch Lodge cast iron, but we've got a 10-inch cast iron, an old antique Griswold.
10
In fact,
inches. Go. Come on, big guy. Big guy, get in there. You can do it. Alton versus the Moths. Who's gonna win?
so thank you for your suggestions about moth traps. Super helpful. We got them. We've put them up, but I got to tell you, it is an absolute horror show.
Getting bigger.
We came in here and we killed about 1,200. Look, little bastards right there. What? They're all over the place. We're trying to get rid of them. Where are the traps? Is that what these little triangles are? So what? Those are like full of pheromones or something?
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's already like a couple in here doing something unholy. So I don't know if you guys have ever had pantry moths, but it's just not fun. We really, the thing we should really do is we should take off and nuke the site from orbit.
Sounded like.
It's the only way to be sure, right? I thought you were going to come with the line.
It's the only way to be sure.
It's the only way to
I
be
was
sure.
Being bombarded by said moths.
10-inch moths? About a 10-inch wingspan on that moth? Get out. Seriously. I mean, ow!
Come on.
I'm going to get HR. We need some cornmeal. You need a bowl?
Big black bowl. Oh,
Big black
that's
bowl.
good. This is fine. Look, it's black on the outside. It's good.
Baking powder, baking soda. So this whole recipe is based on taking grits and processing them in a blender for about 30 seconds, which I've already done, which I did in my office. So I've got 85 grams of those. I've got some baking soda and baking powder, and I've got yellow cornmeal. That's all I need. This is an all cornbread situation because Elizabeth likes to be gluten-free. And I totally don't blame her. So we've got 4 pieces of bacon. Wait a second. What is this? Alton. She is not referring. Okay, I'm not even going to talk about that. You people really have incredibly horrible, dirty minds.
Want some cheese?
That's enough. That's enough. You got about.
Oh my God, it's enough. Okay. Here.
So we got like 75 ounces. No, it's probably 4 ounces. 4 ounces of cheddar cheese. We've got 4 sticks of sticks.
4 sticks of butter.
We've got 4 pieces of bacon, rendering out, turning down the heat a little bit so it won't jump all over the place. My recipe, so if you guys want to cook this, altonbrow.com, all cornbread. So we need 2 bowls. This is assembled by the muffin method, which means all the wet ingredients go together, all the dry ingredients go together. Don't use that bowl. That bowl. So last week I cooked something in the oven, and I left a bowl in the oven, and something horrible happened. I don't know what it is. What did you do with the big black bowl?
This is it. The cheese bowl?
You need to entertain the folks.
Entertaining the folks. I realize we love entertaining. All cornbread as opposed to
So into this bowl, my sweet, would you grab us 2 eggs? There's some buttermilk. We need some buttermilk. Buttermilk.
Buttermilk, I can bring it.
All right, I know you can.
It's light.
So we need buttermilk. We need two eggs. This is one. It's one egg.
50% less fat.
Let's just use
Does it
those.
matter?
That's fine. What about the fat?
Why is this lone egg? Is
This
it in
egg
timeout?
just is in timeout. It's a bad egg. It's an evil egg. And I'm just going to put it here on these steps next to the empty hemp milk. It doesn't matter. So we have an egg. And we have,
2 eggs.
we're going to need 2 of them. Where did the buttermilk go? Did you put the buttermilk back in the refrigerator? You think I? How quick you are to blame me. Me.
But, okay, light buttermilk versus...
It's fine. It's just a marketing ploy. It's okay.
Buttermilk.
So what we need to do here is we need 2.5 cups. Oh shit, that won't fit in there. Hold on.
But I can do 2 cups. I have the capability to do 2 cups. I've never seen that one before. Okay. 2.5 cups.
2.5 cups of buttermilk, and then you can go ahead and put 2 eggs in there. I've already processed the.
We were discussing buttermilk the other day, and I asked you, how is it that people drink this stuff? It's so disgusting. And you actually said, well, what we know now is buttermilk is not actually what real buttermilk was. Real buttermilk is actually like...
This buttermilk, that buttermilk was like the water that came off of, separated from cream. This is not an endorsement from Friendship, although I guess it's pretty good. This is cultured, so it's thick and tangy instead of being light and milky and slightly rotten.
Okay, so it's not even 2%.
It's not even
Actually,
2%. It's perfectly fine.
Okay, so this goes in here, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Now put 2 eggs in there. That's all you have to do. Combine the buttermilk with the eggs. And then I'm going to combine in another bowl. What happened in that bowl that you had to wash it? What did you do with that?
You were telling me this whole story about don't. And then I said, "Here's a blue black bowl," and you're like, "Fine." You went in there and got the other bowl. So look, it's ready for you now. It's clean.
But I want to put dry things in it. I don't want to take the time to wash it.
Well, I had cheese in it.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
This is freaking moths. So I need another bowl. Yeah, this is how it is. And all right, here's a bowl. What? Nobody's watching anymore. They all logged off. There's like 4 people watching us, and they're in prison.
54:28. No. Liar.
Okay. I am a liar. So I'm turning the heat down on the bacon because as it cooks, it'll burn faster and faster. Hopefully this is going to get us about 2 ounces of fat off of that. So into this bowl, that's good. Can you whisk that together?
Whisk. Whisk it, baby. Whisk it.
So we've got our cheese, not in the recipe. That was really loud. So I've got my 85 grams of stone ground white hominy grits that I processed in the blender in order to make them ever so fine and powder-like. And then I need another measurement.
In other words, he meased.
What?
You meased. You measoned.
I might have measoned. We also need yellow cornmeal, 225
We
grams.
are getting to the cocktail, by the way, in case anyone's concerned.
We are going to get to a cocktail. It's just that we need to get this in the oven before we do that.
We blather a little bit, initially.
I'm so sober that it actually hurts. So I've got a scale here. This is, you can tell I stole this from the set of Good Eats because it's been Greeked. That is, it's been covered, the name's been covered up. But this one's actually made, this is what we do. Look at this. That's how careful we are. So we know when it was made. This is why we never have any money, because the culinary people, look how much touch tape, what do you call that, a P-touch? P-touch. Look how much P-touch tape. They could have done that
Set use
with
only.
a fucking Sharpie.
Except-
Purchased 10/17/19, started using 1/3/20. Like anybody cares, set use only. And look at all the leftover tape This is why we don't have any money. Because my staff thinks that they can just put as much P-tape on there. It is P-tape, isn't it? The machine.
I haven't, yeah. But last time I used it was like, where you did the little thing.
That's a Dynatape.
Yeah, that's
So
the
this
last
is
time
like
I used it.
a P-touch machine.
Let's go.
And this stuff is really, what?
Let's go.
I'm bitching about my employees.
Get your way.
This is why we can't have nice things like Mexican Coke in the cooler. We have to have the shitty American Coke because of this right
My
here.
guess is you have ample supply of Sharpie as well. It's not like
We got Sharpies
are
all
Sharpie.
over the damn place.
Coming out of your.
By the way, my biggest complaint about the this scale is that the feet all fall off very quickly.
If they all fall off, who cares? It's still even. I just pull them all off. Okay, let's do this.
I need 225 grams of stone ground yellow cornmeal.
225 grams of stone cornmeal. Did you tear your bowl?
I'm gonna tear something. in just a minute. You know what? I can't tear the bowl because I don't think that we can. I won't be able to read the scale.
Oh look, you can see it right there. 141. It's not really tearing because you already have the stuff in there.
No, we don't. That's another ingredient. Tearing is simply removing that measurement. So really, this isn't a very smart thing to do because if I go over, I won't be able to. I need a spoon.
Here, do you want me to? Why do we have 14
Oh, wait.
Chinese?
Well, because we eat a lot of Chinese takeout, and those are really useful. Hold on. What? Nobody needs to see. What are you doing?
know.
I don't want people to see this.
Yes, you do. You show them to them all the time.
No, I don't. I can't. I swear. I just need a spoon. I just need to measure this.
Look at all those Chinese.
I need 225 grams.
220.
You know.
What? Do you guys use scales in your kitchen all the time? I bet you do. Yes, we are doing drinks tonight. You didn't listen. You weren't listening.
What?
Pay attention. Pay
We're not
attention.
doing drugs.
No, drinks. Pay attention.
You
We're
didn't
doing
say
this
drinks.
first.
You said drugs.
Drinks.
225 grams.
Do you guys use scales in your kitchen? Because I've no scales here. Yes, he loves a scale. Ben loves a scale. I had never known about. I'd known about scales for drugs,
right on
but
top.
not for cooking. Not that
227. I'm gonna let that go.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna try to get that. 225 grams cornmeal. That's fine. Now into that, we're going to add our baking powder.
baking
My
powder.
oven, our oven. Sorry, our oven.
That's fine.
Is on
The oven. The oven.
450. Are you even looking at me, or are you looking at you?
Yeah, I'm just gazing at myself. Do you like my
10
hair?
inch
The big 10-inch.
skillet. Oh, jeez.
It's 10 inches. Ow.
I swear to God.
Jeez.
You know.
Great. Oh, I'm dutching. Pass the Dutchie from the left-hand side.
So, I'm going to now add 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I've got baking powder right here. Baking powder, baking soda, not the same thing. Okay?
Yes.
Hopefully,
Yes, my love. Oh,
where are my measuring
man.
spoons?
Don't forget that joint. Pass the Dutchie on the left-hand side. Uh-oh, we have measuring scoop. Have you seen me? Oh, there you are.
I don't like it, so.
Have you seen me? We want me to start gardening?
So I need
I've
2
been gardening forever and
teaspoons of
ever.
baking powder.
2 teaspoons.
2 teaspoons. 1,
2. 1.
2 teaspoons. of baking-
You must be used to cooking on camera. I don't know why this is difficult for you.
Because
Kong
the
or
camera's been
Godzilla?
operated by my wife, who's holding the camera.
Oh my God, you introduced me to the Dutch angle.
Yes, but I'm a master.
I learned that I'm a mistress.
Baking soda because
Or
we have to
mastress.
counter.
Mastress or mistress? I'm asking their opinion. Kong or Godzilla? These are the things we're being asked now.
What about Godzilla?
Kong or Godzilla?
Godzilla all day long.
Why?
I'm a huge Godzilla fan. I have the Criterion Godzilla set. Godzilla all day long. And in truth, The truth is, Godzilla up here, height-wise, King Kong should be about right down here, but they screwed with it in the new version and tried to make them look the same size. If you go and measure from the top floor of the Empire State Building to the top of the spire, you will see how tall King Kong is actually supposed to be. And in essence, what Godzilla would be able to do is like this box of some kind of stuff that my wife drinks, that's King Kong.
Don't We understand your point. Here's my thing about Kong. Kong he's a maligned animal. He's an angered, maligned animal who's taken out of his.
Whereas Godzilla is a mythical lizard, so it shouldn't even appear on the same screen. This is half a teaspoon of baking soda. I'm sure there should be some salt in here. No, there's salt from the baking.
Oh my God, Die Hard or Lethal Weapon? Should you even ask that question? Die Hard. I'm not even gonna. That's Die Hard.
The fact that you would even put them in the same category.
Exactly,
is
Team
really
Kong.
disturbing to
Team
me.
Kong, Team Kale.
They both happened in LA, and that's at Christmas time. I'll give you that. But they're not in the same category in any way, fashion, or form.
Yeah, I'm sorry you said that. We'll have to, you guys,
But I will give you that the Gary Busey factor and Lethal Weapon. I mean, that's
Well, not
that's
to mention,
big.
but Alan Rickman and
Yeah, but you got it, of course, Alan Rickman.
Die Hard. So this is discuss, everyone. King Kong is a maligned, horrible animal that was treated terribly by human. No, I mean he was maligned. He was treated horribly by human beings, taken off his island, etc.
Have you run astray?
Faye Ray.
Blonde.
Okay,
Run
well,
astray by a blonde.
it wasn't really her fault.
So here's what we're gonna do now.
Jeez, she actually was in love with him and would have protected him. By the way.
Really?
blonde.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
At all. So here we have our dry team is are you looking at the food?
Yes. Well, I'm Dutching there.
There's no
But
you're forced
and
down.
I'm
You're like,
stepping
you're
on the
standing
dog.
up.
Oh,
So
orientation.
I think all of our dry ingredients are together. We've got a teaspoon and a half of kosher salt.
Everything's better with Busey. Busey makes everything better. Gary, yeah, Point Break, sure. I'll go with it. Scooby. Looking for
All right,
Scooby.
I'm just putting the salt in here because I can't find any of the instructions there. So the dry team is all mixed up. The wet team is all mixed up. Those
Yes,
are
that's
standing
an
by.
optimum.
Our cheese is ready. Our bacon is cooked. I'm letting that cool down. So I'm going to turn the heat up on this skillet. Now, this is not the skillet we're going to cook cornbread in because unfortunately, this cornbread was formulated for a 10-inch.
10 inches. 10.
As opposed to 12 inches.
12.
So I'm going to cook my wife's contribution. Do you want to do it? You cook it.
I'll do it. You do it.
And now on the kale, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking kale. Elizabeth is going to saute the kale. Do you want some pepper flake or anything for that, my sweet?
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, well, you start. I'll get the pepper flake. I'm going to go back into the. What? Look who's on Puff.
Yeah, I know. It was terrible. You missed it. It was like this. It was like
What
a
the hell
massive
happened?
battle.
Oh my God. I don't know where the red pepper flake is. So, we have it here. All right, great. So she's going to saute. This is black kale, dinosaur kale, or Lucy. I never can remember the Italian name. Somebody look that up for me.
Lots.
Yeah, I could see you could do that really well too. If we get this in the oven, we can have a cocktail.
I'm getting it in the oven.
So we've got some. What did you put? Oil in there?
Oil. I'm gonna do some salt and
Oh
some
shit! I'm gonna need some butter for the.
butter.
Yes, I handle dogs and food. It's my food. I can do that.
Gabs, is it ousted from your?
I don't even know why we have Land O'Lakes. I don't like Land O'Lakes. So I'm gonna have a couple of tablespoons of
You guys ever
Kerrygold.
do that thing as a kid where you cut off her knees and made them boobs?
Yes, everybody's cut off her knees and put her boobs in the box. And don't forget that whole monologue that Sally Draper does on Mad Men about the whole infinity problem of the Land O'Lakes lady holding a box with a picture of the Land O'Ladies on it, holding the box of the Land O'Lakes. Yeah.
Very meta. Someone smoked some.
Well, not me.
We'll never be able to order a drink if you smoke. So it's a problem.
All right, so the oven's ready. The big, how big is that skillet?
10 inches.
How big is this skillet?
12 inches.
Which one's your favorite?
Well, size doesn't really matter to me. Lucky for you. So,
Are you fucking kidding me?
look, I'm cooking kale. You asked. Luckily, it doesn't matter to me.
Well, what if it matters to me? Huh?
That's a whole other show. But that's for another show. Okay.
Look at the kids. You've upset them terribly. All right, so now let's, we need to crumble that up, but I'm holding this, so I can't do that.
You want this to go in here?
What?
You want this all
Well, yeah, here, just use these scissors. Since here, just cut the bacon up and throw it in there.
I know how that goes.
And in the meantime, I'm gonna stir together all of this business.
Whose grandmother's cooking shears are we using? These are not even cooking shears.
They're not cooking shears,
They're like
they're
my
scissors.
grandmother's or your mother's shears.
Well, I don't know. They can't be my mother's because they're not in my back. Dial M for mother. Get dial.
I'll go with it, but I have a wonderful mother. Hi, Mom.
You do have a wonderful mother, and I have a wonderful mother-in-law. All right, I'm pouring the wet into the dry. Quick, make a joke out of that. And I'm gonna actually also dump in all of the cheese, which is, we don't know actually how much. And I'm gonna quickly whisk this together.
That's because I'm cooking.
And as is true of all quick, Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
Sorry. Quick breads, you don't want to overmix. In this case, it's not because of gluten formation though, because there's no flour, so there can't be any gluten.
No flour and kale, yay.
Now, I would just dump this into the big 12-inch skillet. Only this recipe was formulated for a
10-inch.
So here we go. Here's the, she's done with that. We've got this. So, excuse me, my sweet, this is time for people with shoes on.
People with shoes. Does not include me.
Can you do that
I
stuff
never-
again?
Whoop.
We don't need to see this anymore.
I never wear shoes. Ever.
Oh, okay. So what we're gonna do,
There are people that don't wear shoes. There are people that run 100 mile on bare feet. Here we
Yes.
go. Hang on. It's the Alton Show. Whoop, 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 whoop. 10 inches of skillet, ladies and gentlemen. 10,
oh my God.
10 whole inches right there. Look at that. Look at that. Never send a 12-inch. Here we go.
Really got it.
For
All right,
10
throwing
inch.
in this butter.
Throwing it in. Throwing it in. Cheese is life. I am more grounded.
You're what?
I'm more grounded.
Grounded in what?
Well, I was grounded a lot as a child. My mother can tell you. Mom, right?
Grounded it a lot because you were a bad child.
I was a lovely
Your
child.
mother has told me about some of the shit that went down.
She did?
No. Your mother is a very
Hot,
faithful-
buttery 10 inches. That's right. Cheesy.
You know, you make this sound like an Isaac Hayes album. Right, so this actually says number 8. All right, that's going back in the oven and
Yeah. Got your 10 inch.
you need to not be on television anymore. We're words later.
10 inch. Look at the mess you made.
Look at the mess I made. Hey, how about a cocktail? Alcohol. Somebody said alcohol with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exclamation points. I think that's probably the only thing we can do right now.
Time for the alcohol.
So, obviously there's already been some. Oh, look, there's been a reversal of fortunes here at the quarantine kitchen situation. Francis Luther has been replaced on Mr. Puff by, yeah.
Okay. Are you gonna commentate like you did? Oh, I'm so funny.
No, why don't we talk about how many inches in diameter this mixing pitcher is?
It's girthy. at girth.
Would you just put some ice on that, please?
Ice it down. Too hot. Too hot. Too hot, baby. Better run for shelter. Better run for shelter. Too hot.
Do you even remember who did that song? I don't either.
Okay. Anyone? Ask them. They'll know.
Too hot? What was that? Like the Commodores? Was that the Commodores?
Better run for shelter. No, there's some
Who did that?
run for shelter.
Who did Too Hot? Cool in the Gang.
Really?
Well, that's
Oh,
what
I
that
don't know.
person said.
I'm-
Earth, Wind, and Fire. I don't think that's right. Cool in the Gang. Billy Ocean? No.
It's too hot.
I
That's
get-
like, it's the 70s.
So here's the deal. We were going to have Negronis tonight, but we're out of gin. Because I
You drank it all.
drank
Say
it.
it. Say it.
So we are going to do, you don't look over here. Don't look.
I'm
You.
in the kitchen.
Really?
Cleaning. Yeah.
Well, I really should shoot that because it's a first. Let me see that look again.
Because you're
You
always
can't
like,
look. You've made a lot of very derisive and hurtful jokes tonight. Very hurtful. What was that?
I'm dancing to the 1920s non-public domain
Oh,
music.
no, hopefully it is public domain. All right.
I mean public domain.
We need more ice than that. And we need a couple of cocktail glasses. I have one because I was drinking a cocktail. We're not going to use Elizabeth's because she was drinking wine. Oh, shit, I didn't set a timer. Shit.
What?
Can I use your phone? I need to set a
Big
timer.
yellow?
Hey, can you guys just... No, I'm not going to. This
It's
is...
my big yellow phone.
Yes,
I remember
it's
that right
like the
outside.
magic school bus.
Magic bus.
Where's your time? How do you organize your apps? Timer. I'm gonna
Just
call
do
that.
the pull down menu from the top.
I know how to use a phone.
No, you. Not my phone. 17 and 53.
What?
What?
What does that mean?
17 minutes, 53 seconds.
I don't understand. No, it
That's what you
isn't.
said. That's
No,
what you said it for.
it's not. No.
That's what you showed me.
So we were gonna have Negronis tonight, but we're out of gin. So we're gonna use something else and see how it goes.
We're not gonna drink our Ginny Gin
We're
Gin.
not gonna drink our gin because Alton already
Drinky drink drink.
drank all the gin gin. But you can't turn around because I want to try to surprise you.
Turn around. Uh-oh. Dark commissars in town. Uh-oh.
And who did that? If you don't get that right, who did Dark Commissar? Who did the song?
I just saw it. They just put it in a playlist.
Was that not
It's
Clash?
No, that's not the Clash. Don't turn around. It's not Freuer. Dark commissars.
Campari.
Somebody.
Sweet
someone
vermouth.
liked it one. If you guys want to get your 80s on, I just made a new playlist called Big Boss.
Where's
What do you want?
my beloved?
What do you want? Your beloved. So I'm your beloved and
You're my beloved, but
non-bar equipment.
no.
I followed that.
So yeah, so you've done a new 80s playlist for a new restaurant that she's designed in Atlanta called Big Boss. And is that a public playlist on Spotify,
Yes.
my sweet?
Yes.
Elizabeth's very good at those. So this is 2 ounces.
Don't turn around.
Uh-oh.
Someone else look at it. Dark commissars.
Somebody's going to tell us, but I can't stop doing what I'm doing to
I can
read.
I'm not supposed to look. I'm looking beyond the goings on.
Campari, now at the 1 ounce.
Falco.
There you go, Falco. Thank
Ding
you.
ding 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 ding. After the fire. Okay. Okay. Do we know who did Too Hot Baby?
Too hot.
After
It's
the fire,
cool.
is that who
I'm
did it?
telling
After
you.
the fire is who did It's Too Hot.
1 ounce.
It's Too
of,
Hot,
sweet
baby. Not Falco.
vermouth.
Not Falco did. No.
Not Falco?
I don't know. They're all talking amongst themselves. Cool in the game. Really? Let me have to double
I
check this.
spilled.
Well, the problem with this drink is it's got tequila in it.
God damn it. Could you have just pretended like you didn't know?
I can read the label. This is the problem when you marry an educated woman. She can read.
And measure.
Be warned.
How many centimeters is 10 inches?
100? I don't know. I should know, but I don't know. I'm going to look up Too Hot Baby. Because.
So this cornbread has to bake an interminable 20 minutes. Fucking forever.
Oh, you're right. You're right. They were right. It's Cool in the Gang.
I knew, because Kool and the Gang opened for Van Halen back in...
Wait, but this is, I can't play it because...
No! Shit, no!
I'm not,
We're gonna lose our
You're right,
75 cents that we monetize.
I thought it was earlier.
By the way, did you want
off?
to show off the one shirt that you had left, or do you think we should?
No, that one's not.
So you guys, Elizabeth hand painted a bunch of Quarantine Kitchen shirts, and you bought them all. So thank you. We raised about $1,000 for the
You're right. After the fire is correct.
for the Humane Society of America. We are going to work hard to make sure that every dog in America has a good home, and that every cat goes into a large meat grinder to feed dogs, which I think I like cats. I had cats. I fostered cats. So here's our.
It made you sneeze.
They make me sneeze.
Maybe it's why you're
terribly.
cranky about them.
I'm not cranky about them. I'm cranky about the fact their gestation period seems to be incredibly short. Oh, could you grab the vegetable peeler and get us a little bit of. Yeah.
What you want? All right. Well. Oh, there it is.
You know, a few nights ago, Elizabeth and I rewatched Animal House. God damn it, I think Animal House held up.
It did.
I really, really think that incredibly bad taste humor held up very, very well. It reminds me how much I miss John Belushi. I remember when John Belushi died. Hey, extra points. What LA hotel did John Belushi die in, and who found him? Waiting.
TikTok.
They're all Googling it.
That's okay. They're fast.
Your Capipie name is Flounder.
Oh my gosh.
You're Pinto. I'm Flounder.
No, I would.
Robin Williams did not find him.
Babs?
Dan Aykroyd did not find him. No, it wasn't the Beverly Hills Hotel. Oh my God, I can't believe you guys. Beverly Hills. No, it was the Chateau Marmont, and he was found by his martial arts teacher at the time. And who was
Bruce
that?
Lee.
Nope. Bruce Lee was already dead.
Oh, you're right. We did.
Chateau Marmont. Absolutely correct. But
Chuck Norris.
Who found him?
Ding, ding,
Chuck
ding,
Norris.
ding, 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 ding.
Chuck Norris found him.
Chuck Norris found John Belushi dead.
Dead.
This is why you tune in for these.
Are you going to drink? You just set it down. Do you know how bad luck it is to toast and cheers and then not drink?
Do over.
We have to look each other in the eye.
Do we have to interfere?
We can. Wait, you're going to spill it on me though, I know. Because you're going to misjudge the distance, which is less than 10 inches. I think that's very good.
The Campari masks the tequila, which is...
No, it doesn't mask it. It says, "Hi, tequila. Come on in. Let's party."
In which case, I'm going out the door as it's coming in the door.
And by how far will you have to open the door to get out? Are 10 inches due? Or could we squeeze you through 6?
God, no, 6 inches is like...
I think if we had enough power behind it, we could. It'd be like the Play-Doh factory for when you're a kid. Elizabeth's like out the other side.
You know what
I think
my
this is
charming
damned
husband
good.
gave me for Christmas?
Oh my God. Here it comes.
Spirograph. A deluxe spirograph.
A spirograph deluxe. A spirograph deluxe. When you had been talking about how
Get it.
how much you had hated spirograph, we both hated spirographs as kids because we couldn't do them for shit. Every time you try, you're like, and so I thought, she's such a great artist now. I'm gonna get her a spirograph deluxe, and she'll make these gorgeous designs, and she'll have hours of fun. And I've gotten shit about it ever since.
And I'm bringing it to our first therapy session. And we're going to do spirograph together. It's going to be great. Yay. Look. Super spirograph. Okay, we need to do a test, and this is really serious. So I was telling my friend that story, and she had not thought of, or whatever, spirograph in, I don't know, 40, 50 years. And she was like, the next day she was like on her computer, and ads come up. Freaking spirograph. Deluxe ad came up because she and I have been talking about it.
Because you didn't tell your phone not to listen. Your phone
really
Siri was
weird.
always listening, and then Siri decided to try to sell you a spirograph.
Look at the fantastic designs that you'll never be able to do. No one can do that. That is not possible, people. Yeah, your phone does listen. Okay, well, yeah, I can't turn off Siri because I'm always like, Siri, where's my phone?
You can totally turn off Siri.
Well, I can, but I'll never be able to find my phone.
You can also, at the end of the day, say, Siri, erase everything I said. And she has to do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Or he.
Well, in your case, it's a he.
I have a he. Kyle.
Kyle of the 10 inches. Kyle of the 10 kilobytes, megabytes, gigabytes. You know why I don't have Siri turned on my phone?
She can't handle you.
Because I don't want to have intimate communications with another woman.
Well, you could change. Well, I would also.
Well, I certainly don't want them with a man named Cat. Hey, Cat. I think this is my new Negroni.
She is a spy.
And I'm going to probably need another one.
So they don't use pins anymore in spirograph. Now they have this little sticky stuff.
I like all the pins and tacks.
Probably because kids like point their eyes out, with.
And you know why?
It's a fun gift.
Just because kids should be able to poke their eyes out. One of the problems with society today is that we don't have yard darts.
Two-eyed children.
We don't have any fucking yard darts anymore, and we don't have BB guns, and we don't have ways for children to kill each other. Let me tell you something. I was raised mostly in a town, I was born in Los Angeles, but I was transplanted by vicious, cruel parents to the mountains of North Georgia when I was 7. And just say, like, in the morning I'd get a bologna sandwich and a bicycle. I'd be like, bye, bye. And you'd go out and you would do things that should kill you all day long. They didn't know where we were. We didn't have pagers. We didn't have phones. My friends and I learned how to traverse the city, the pissant little town of Cleveland, Georgia, through the sewers. We actually went down manhole covers into the storm sewers and went around town. It the Clown was not in there. We were the thing that was in there. There was no It the Clown. We didn't need monsters because there were horrors everywhere we turned. I had a friend shoot me. I got shot in the back with rock salt when I was in 6th grade. Granted, I was burning down a guy's doghouse. I probably deserved it.
Gun wars.
But
wait, you had gun wars?
What? We built bombs.
They had gun wars.
Okay. We built zip lines through trees that fell, and we crashed onto rocks. We broke bones. We cut ourselves open and stitched ourselves up.
I remember we had a playground up the street that was giant tractor wheels. This wonderful old man named Mr. South with giant, huge tractor wheels, and he also had bees, like bees flying around.
He
had bees.
Bees
in
the tractor wheels?
No,
I'm
there
going
were
to take
bees
this
in his
cornbread
garden.
to about 200 degrees in terms of temperature. I'm just going to check it.
Oh, you want me to?
No, I want you to talk about the bees.
But I remember when Nancy Snyder, he also had these trapeze, and Nancy Snyder went to the trapeze and fell and broke her arm, and we're like,
we're not there yet.
Bye, Nancy. She was like, and she went home, and we're like, oh, I guess Nancy broke her arm.
Really? You would like?
Fine.
You're like. Ah. Now it's like, well, kids can't go. Literally, we were put on our bikes with a sandwich and told to come home at night.
Yes. That's basically it.
And most of us lived. I don't have one friend during that time that died. Yes, fingers were lost, one eye, a toe. Because I was there when we dared a friend to stick his foot closer and closer into a fan, and it chopped his toe off.
Nothing else got blown off?
Just his toe. So I had a friend lose it, and we were all like there when it happened. It was like, I remember one of my friends started throwing
Where the toe
up.
go like, bing, like, bing,
No,
part
because
of the
it went thump, and then it hung and went ding, 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 ding. And my friend was going, his name was Jerry. He's like, ah! And one of my other friends just went, an exploded vomit in slow. He's like, and he was supposed to be the tough one. He was like, yeah, I can watch it.
10 inches of toe. It was horrible.
It was a little toe. It was like that big, but it went into the fan. And you know what your doctor's like, yeah, you're gonna lose that toe. You want me to cauterize that? You know, I mean, that's how it was back then. Now, we would have airlifted that sorry, dumb bastard.
With a therapist.
With
right
a therapist.
Next to him the entire
and
way,
with a
being
big
like,
cooler with the toe in
"You're
the
going
cooler.
to be
And all he would have
toeless."
today is his toe. What he has now is a great story. And he could take off his foot and go, look at that. And now it's like his grandkids go, poof, and vomit when they see, oh my God, Grandpa, what happened to your toe? And he can make up any goddamn story he wants. He can say, well, there was a time when the entire weasel population of my county had rabies, and
Toga. That's a lot of togas. I don't think there's that many togas. Toe juice. I like toe jam.
Mind if we dance?
I don't have anything quite that I'm trying to think. Oh, well, we, my friends down the street imported, we went down into Boston and they bought fireworks at Haymarket, and they would sell them, come back and sell them to all the suburban kids. And I do remember
We made our own.
Scooter. There was
You had a friend named Scooter?
Not a friend. A guy in our neighborhood named Scooter.
You had a boyfriend named
No,
Scooter.
no, he was not a boyfriend. Anyway, he did blow off part of something with.
Well, hopefully, so he's 9 inches.
9 inches.
I
Anyway.
believe you.
Yeah, there's kids.
This is. We're never going to be on TV again. We're YouTube forever now because the way we talk.
Bottle rocket bites, exactly.
What?
What are bottle rockets for, except launching them at your friends? What's the point of a
I
bottle rocket?
concur. Bottle rockets are nothing.
That's the whole point. You just step out of the way. Big deal.
But
Make sure your
see,
hair's back.
but not now. Not now. It's like, oh my God, bottle rockets, Johnny, get back. And that's why we don't know how to live anymore. And I got to tell you, I survived shit
Maybe layers.
that would curl your hair.
If you had any. If you had hair,
I can grow all the hair I want. I don't have any hair because I cut it all off because I
you
don't
could
like.
be Gallagher. It's great.
What are you
Grow it on your
talking
face.
about?
Look
I
at
could
this, look at
have.
this great beard. I love your beard. Look at that beard. It's good. It's a good beard.
It's not a beard. It's stubble. I can't grow a beard. We both know that.
It's great stubble.
I can't. Will you cut another piece of orange only long this time so I don't swallow it on the first? You couldn't find what?
The correct, the other.
We've already been on for 67 minutes and 30 seconds. People are sick of our shit and they're logging off at an alarming rate. There's 6 people still on. Wait a second. I want to read this. We would wait. We would divide up into teams and have bottle rocket wars. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? That is exactly what you would do. And
Otherwise.
swinging off the back of cars in the snow.
Yes.
The metal wall storage unit. Can you show it in more detail? There's not a storage unit, guys. That's our hood. That's a ventilation hood that goes up and out of the attic. So it's not. What do you mean? What are you doing? This is not metal. This is a piece of furniture that Elizabeth brought in from Germany or something like that. That's our oven and that's our trash can. Hey, this used to be our dishwasher. I just want to point out, it hasn't been run in 6 months, 8 months. Why? Because it's made by a company called Bosch, which means doesn't dry, doesn't wash, doesn't work. Thanks a lot. So we haven't done that in a really long time. Freaking, you couldn't find the peeler?
No, I used that one. There didn't work.
Oh,
The first one.
shit, I'm sorry.
Oh, it came to life.
Well, it came to life. Of
add
course it
rinse
does. You know, it's been saying it
4
wants
months
us to
later.
add fucking rinse agent.
For 8 months.
You just, oh, I hate Bosch. I will never, oh,
I won't go into the
ever.
details. This dishwasher is your karma. This is karma coming back to haunt you. I won't
Why?
say why.
Why? Why my karma? I have to take the,
My karma.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Take the temperature.
I think
you
this,
should have been a proctologist.
I don't want to be a proctologist. I just want
Cornbread
Sebastian to
proctologist.
dispense M&Ms out of his ass.
No,
that doesn't mean
we're
I'm a
not doing that.
proctologist.
Bosch is not the best.
I'm going to take the temperature.
We're going to
of
take the temperature. Taking the temperature. Bend over. Cornbread? Not you.
No,
Yes?
we're not there yet. we got a few more minutes. So
Not
this show's
quite
just
there.
going to go long because on top of that, then we have to let it cool before we cut it. So this is going to be a much longer show.
Franny has something to say. Franny lovey. He gets perplexed.
Hey, buddy. Come here.
The general. He's the general. Oh!
No, it's not done yet.
Okay, not done yet. Amateur gynecologist? More of a proctologist. Well, I don't know. Gynecologist. Maybe so.
So, hey, let's take some questions while we're waiting for our cornbread to be done. I am into the tequila Negroni.
I'm ignoring that it's tequila because
I
we're
have
not
never
friends.
once in my life said that something was better than gin, but I am telling you right now, this is a fantastic
Different whole.
substance. So
Yes.
it's 2 parts tequila stirred with 1 part sweet vermouth and 1 part Campari.
Is it basically a
for-
Negroni?
So it is a Negroni, except with a switch out for gin. So we're using the Antica sweet vermouth. We're using Campari.
Oh, wait, I'm so sorry about Charlie. Who's Charlie?
Who's
Wait.
Charlie? What?
Charlie lost our Charlie. Lisa?
Who's your
I'm
Charlie?
sorry.
Lisa, we're sorry.
We're
Who was
sorry about
Charlie?
Charlie? Can you tell us more about Charlie?
Tell us more about Charlie, because we're really sorry.
I
We've
mean, I
had
have
a lot of
nightmares about
friends
this.
lose pets recently, and it's hopefully that was a pet, not like your husband. Either way, I mean, we're sorry unless you didn't like them.
I'm from Montreal. Our Charlie.
Chopped. Somebody just typed chopped in all caps.
Chopped!
Why?
Well, you were just on Chopped.
Yeah, but they won't know that because they won't see it for months
You
because
might
they
have
take so
mentioned
long to edit it.
R.I.P. Charlie. Well, okay, but anyway.
Wait. Somebody said something about mezcal, and I wanted to say, okay, I'll try it with mezcal.
I would
but
prefer mezcal over tequila. That's just me.
Yeah, but the smokiness is going to get in the way. I find that mezcal is better to replace drinks with scotch.
We just lost
This
the
is all
guy.
happening because I said if it's brown, put it down. I'm getting off of the brown liquor this year because it makes me do crazy shit. And so no scotch unless
I know what you're
we're at
talking
her
about.
mother's house. What?
Crazy shit. Moonshine. That's what I say. Moonshine. Look where we are. In the south.
what?
Ooh,
Gin
I like
fizz?
gin
We
fizz.
like a gin
I like
fizz.
gin fizzes.
So we're waiting on our cornbread, and hope you
Okay,
guys are
so
still with us.
questions.
By the way, we're 72 minutes in. Alton Elizabeth Quarantine Kitchen.
So who is Mike? Have you been on Piper or Cessna or blah, 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 blah. Oh, I'm so sorry. 26 years old and a cat? Whoa. You need to write a book.
My cat.
Tazzy-Boo.
Tazzy-Boo was 26. Passed
That
away
has got to be. Is that
recently.
a record?
Are you sure that was a cat? And not a child? Because that's really old for a cat.
Trek or Wars? Trekked. I don't know. No, it depends on the Trek or Wars, I suppose.
What was?
David Farwar? Favorite Star Wars? I don't know. Something's Mid-Max. Oh, Tom Hardy. What? No.
What?
That's not even the same.
What?
Tom Hardy and Mel Gibson are not even the same series. I did like them
Look.
both. A cat get to 32? What are you guys feeding your animal? Like, wow.
Tom Hardy's not Mad Max. He's a Mad Max that simply gives way to.
It was still a great movie.
It was a great movie, but The Road Warrior is the shit. There was a time when Mel Gibson wasn't freaky and strange. For instance, check out the movie The Year of Living Dangerously, a movie directed by Peter Weir, co-starring Linda Hunt and Sigourney Weaver. An amazing film.
Linda Hunt is the only woman who ever won an Oscar for playing a male.
That is true. That is true.
Has any man
Billy
ever won an
Kwan.
Oscar for playing a woman?
I
Yes,
do
probably
kn-
one of the cross-dresser, I mean, a woman.
Did a man ever win an Oscar for playing a woman? Not that I know of.
Unlikely.
But Linda Hunt, one of my favorite
Venom, I
movies of all
haven't seen
time, A Year of Living Dangerously, if you haven't checked it out. Mel Gibson was really
Yeah, she got
great.
the Oscar.
And by the way, I am a
But that's a
Lethal Weapon fan.
cross-dresser.
Who?
Well, someone said Dustin Hoffman, but that's cross-dressing. But
No,
Linda
that
Hunt
was actually
played
cross-dressing.
a man.
Linda Hunt played a man, Billy Kwan,
per se.
in Year of
Yeah,
Living
the cross-dressing,
Dangerously.
yes.
So it's
Crying
completely
Game,
different.
also a cross-dresser
Also, a
situation.
really great history lesson of Indonesia. Or Java in the early 60s.
True enough. Favorite beer? We don't really do beer.
I'm not a
Tootsie,
beer
but see, these are all
drinker.
cross-dressers. We got it, yes.
The best scene in Tootsie, we were talking
Bill
about the
Murray.
other night with Bill Murray, when the guy from the soap opera says nothing happened, and Bill Murray just looks at him. No, it's fantastic. It's a great movie. What is this? What is this?
Nothing happened.
Have you seen the Grand Budapest Hotel? Dude, we've been off book for 6 years. We could actually do any Wes Anderson movie, but certainly, get your filthy hands off my lobby boy!
You don't like it? No, I'm repulsed.
She was 87. I've had older. She was dynamite.
As you get
in a
older, the
sack.
cheaper cuts.
I bless this union. Yes, we have seen.
The rest of it's
Grand
crap.
Budapest.
With Apple.
The rest of it's Boyd Apple. The rest of this shit is crap. With Apple, the Elder is the best. No, you wouldn't know. Chiaroscuro from Chicken Giblets. You wouldn't know Chiaroscuro from Chicken Giblets. 1% is appropriate. Yes, we know all Wes Anderson movies.
Die Hard.
Intimately. Oh shit! What Die Hard?
Check that. Check
if it was directed by, imagine Die Hard directed by Wes Anderson. All right. Hey,
Okay.
you want to come over here? And
I
look at
am.
food?
I got
'Cause,
it.
I'm going to
Look
take
at
a
that.
look at our.
It's so pretty.
I'm going to tempt
It's
it
got
anyway.
kale in it.
It does. Well, we're going to eat it
That's
anyway.
all that matters.
All right. It's at 200 degrees, so we're going to take it out and let it cool for a couple of minutes before we turn it out and eat it. We don't have a.
Why the Bosch hate? Well,
Why the Bosch hate? Because
is why.
everything that we've ever had everything we've ever owned made by Bosch has sucked. Sucked.
there you go.
That's why. I think I summed that up for
We
you?
have a dryer.
Oh my God. Washer. No. Let's not even talk about that. Let's just say that we've come to understand that Bosch means neither clean, neither dry.
Definitely not dry.
No, it means, it's a word that just means not fucking done and you're going to be angry.
Your car's Bosch injectors? Well, how's it drive?
Well, if it's automotive and it's Bosch, that's completely different. We're talking about appliances. Jesus, get over it.
Someone asked what I'm designing about COVID. So, people are still doing restaurants, but we're doing a lot of partitions. Oh, sorry.
I'm going to
Plexiglass.
turn out
Turning
the
out.
cornbread.
Wait. Turning it out. The great turning out.
Cornbread.
Well, it's
So
really the
here's
bacon
how-
cheddar. Sorry, Dutch. Pass it. What are you, Igor? Dump this.
Walk this way. Walk this way. I'm going to turn out. I need a plate. Look over there.
Oh my God. Okay, Abby normal. Exactly. Your hump. Has your hump moved? Oh, sorry. That was just a little bit of a quickie. Oh,
God damn it.
oh, and away go
Look
scabs.
at, this rug tried to kill me.
It did. It was horrible. Ow, we never do that. It was because you were shuffling.
I wasn't shuffling. I said I'm wearing Converse, and that always happens.
It's the Converse.
So I'm going.
Converse are the Bosch
this.
of the.
I'm going like this. I'm going like that. And I'm going to slide it off onto
And
here.
all the kale's on the bottom.
And the kale looks
Big
like.
bottom, big bottom, big bottom. Kale's
Are
got
you
'em.
really going to start quoting Spinal Tap?
Big bottom.
The bigger the cushion, the better the pushing.
I know the words. Spinal
You do?
Tap. Look, kale on the bottom.
So
Kale on the
I think we should let
bottom.
this cool for a second, or you want to go ahead and cut it? Because
Cool in the gang?
are we still talking? Yes, cool in the game. We got it.
It's a theme.
Catch up.
Theme thing.
Let's give this like 2 minutes to cool down, and then we'll cut it, and then we'll
Tick-tock.
eat it, and we'll spit out the kale, eat the cheese and the cornbread, and move on with our night.
You know, you people that diss on kale, kale will save your life.
Kale's-
Yes, Dallas Buyers Club, absolutely. Transvestite, absolutely, yes. 26 years.
Wait.
daughters.
I want to see that Jared Leto totally deserved an
He
award
did.
for his role.
100%. He really did.
Well, yeah, he was pretty great.
Yeah.
But then we
who
would have
won
taken it
instead.
back for Blade Runner 2049.
What just happened?
What the hell?
I don't know.
We don't actually know how this
What was
film
wrong
works.
with you in 2039?
I just didn't like his Wallace, what's his name, Wallace, and the bad guy.
Kale is not gross. You just don't know how to cook it. That's your problem.
What?
Somebody said kale is gross. Like a standard, like, don't chew it raw and don't. You just don't know how to cook it. Thank you. My hair's, thank you. Need some butter. No.
Her hair does look nice, doesn't it?
No butter, Alton. I know, it's because I had it ironed. Stem it. Yes, stem it. Have you ever met Bill Murray?
Yes. I met Bill Murray.
Yes, you said he was
on
much
the
better
set.
looking in person.
I did. So I met Bill Murray on the set
No
of
boo,
Iron Chef.
Kale.
Hey, can I tell the story? So I'm working on a show called Iron Chef America, and Bill Murray was a big supporter of a chef that we had on there once. And so I'm at my
Wallace
station
found.
on what?
This is Bill Wallace found Jim Belushi. But anyway.
Are we talking about? All right, I won't tell the Bill Murray story.
No, Bill Murray. Sorry, go back.
No, it's fine. Nobody wants to hear my Bill Murray story. It's okay.
Yeah, I was my fault. I'm so sorry. Please,
What?
please tell
No,
us.
no.
No, I can't remember the story.
He came up behind me so close. He must have been 10 inches behind me. So we're on the set of Iron Chef America, and I'm at my station and I'm working away, and Bill Murray was there supporting a chef that he was a big fan of, and I heard this voice say, "You're funny." And I knew that I only had one chance to get this right, because I recognized the voice. So I turned around and I said, "What would you know about funny?" And I turned back to my station and realized I probably completely pissed off Bill Murray forever.
Did he laugh?
I turned around and he was like, and then he went to this great place that used to be in Chelsea called, or actually in the meatpacking district called Pop Burger, and bought 7,000 burgers for everybody. And he was, what I was struck by though, and this is, 10 years ago, is he was really good looking. His charisma bubble was like 20 feet, and he was good looking. I was shocked by how good looking he was. And we had a lot of really good looking people on that show. I mean, I met Lawrence Fishburne. I met, I met all kinds of people. Anyway, Bill Murray, ladies and gentlemen, the real thing.
So Bill Murray was better looking than Lawrence Fishburne?
Yeah, Bill Murray's better looking than Lawrence Fishburne. And Jane Seymour was so lovely and charming. She ran lines with me from Live and Let Die. I was like, "Ma'am, I've lived all my life to be able to run lines with you from a Bond movie." And she knew them. She was on it. And we did half a scene together with me doing Roger Moore's lines. And it was pretty intense.
Okay.
And that was just all a great experience. And Lawrence Fishburne had forgotten to tell everybody that he was allergic to nuts.
Oops. Alton, did you know that octopuses can recognize human faces? Yes.
Okay, so I don't eat
We do not eat pulpo anymore.
because I used to do a fair amount of work with the. I still get a little messed up about this.
Look at the moths. There are moths flying around. It's like
The Monterey Bay Aquarium, I did a lot of work with them on their sustainable seafood program. And so one of the things that I got to do when I was working with Monterey Bay Aquarium, which as far as I'm concerned is the best aquarium in the world, is I would get to go behind the scenes and visit different exhibits. And so they would always have a giant Pacific octopus, which we're talking about like 8 feet, tip to tip probably. And when you go back into the exhibits, everything around an octopus is lined with astroturf, because it's the only thing they can get hold of. Because octopuses will just run away, and they'll run away and die. They'll be like, "I'm going to Frisco," and they get hold of something, they pull themselves out, and then they haul out, and they die because they don't realize that they can't go to San Francisco. So everything's lined in astroturf, and I'm playing with this octopus. And the horrible thing about, and if you've seen the wonderful film, My Octopus Teacher, what a great movie on Netflix. You love that one too, right?
I do.
Is that octopuses don't live very long.
Cried and cried.
They just don't. So anyway, I'm with this octopus. I can't remember what his name was. And we're like tussling, and he's like all up in here, and I've got hickeys all over my arms, and he's trying to pull me into the water, and they're incredibly strong. And I usually travel wearing a blazer with a pin in my pocket. And at one point, he wound one of his tentacles over and grabbed my pin. And he pulled out my pin, and he was going to steal my pin. I'm taking my pin back, and I'm like, "You bastard!" And we're fighting each other, which is totally fun with an octopus. And they taste with their tentacles, and they remember very, very well. So anyway, so we tussle. We have this great time, and I'm covered with these octopus hickeys. And I go away, and I came back about 6 months later, and same octopus, and he touched my hand with one tentacle. And then almost immediately another tentacle reached up for the pin in my pocket. He remembered that I had a pin in my pocket. And
You guys are bonded.
this chill went up the back of my neck, and it was like, holy shit. This octopus remembers me.
Yep.
And so I can't eat them anymore.
No.
But I will eat a fucking squid all day long. A squid or alien, and they want to kill us. Octopuses were sent here to counteract the squids. Because squids are violent and horrible. Octopuses are smart and so forth. Hey, let's have some corn.
No, octopi are very smart. I had a friend that had one, and I told you, it would climb out of its cage
Well, they do.
and
they'll
slide
go,
the thing over and then climb down into the fish cage below and then
Eat the fish.
Eat the fish and then
And then go to
climb
the
back
other side.
up and then
and they go to the other
close-
side, and they're like,
I didn't do anything.
I don't know what. That fish was there. Are you looking? I keep
Looking at-
It's like, that fish was over there, and the cat
right, yeah.
came, and the cat ate the fish. I didn't eat. I may have eaten fish. But they're really cute.
They're not that
So-
cute, but they're wonderful.
Here we go.
Very wonderful. Oh, wait, sorry.
What?
With me,
What?
it's me. Okay. It's not good eats. There you go. All the kale. This is healthy, kind of, and tasty. Yes, we've all seen My Octopus Teacher. John, keep up. We've been talking about it.
My Octopus Teacher is a wonderful movie.
It is so-
Okay,
I
this has got
cried
cool
like I haven't
just-
cried in a long time.
I cried like.
Oh,
a
what was the jazz album from last time? It was something from
No,
like.
no, 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 no. We're not ever telling.
Oh,
No. Because you guys couldn't figure. They look at. I know.
sorry. It's all you. Talk.
We're not going to tell you what the jazz album is. We're going to play it again just to flummox you guys, because I'm guaranteeing none of you are ever going to guess what it is.
Yes, it's
So-
almost foam colored. You're right.
What?
That's foam colored.
What color?
Phone. My phone. My iPhone.
Your iPhone is.
The color of the cornbread. I think is what this person's. What made them cry? The Octopus Teacher made us cry. Made me cry. See? Very close.
Okay, so I want to hold this so that you can eat a piece of that.
Okay. Well, Franny's curious. Wow.
Well, Franny is cornbread curious, but he's a dog. He would eat poo if given the.
Wow. Well.
Crap, we're at 87 minutes. We're almost longer than a movie. Scabs, what do you think? Franny, what do you think?
Oh, it's interesting.
How is it? It's interesting? Oh, shit, that's
Do
bad.
you know what's interesting is that the kale when cooked like this is almost tastes like turnip greens. It's like a turnip green thing. Yeah. Which is fine.
I think it's good.
Very southern. Yeah. But you see what I'm saying? Like it's got that bitterness. This is really good. And it's a meal, right?
Well, it is for us.
Yeah.
Can you give us details on your tube amp? Absolutely. So, can I go over here for just a second? All right. So, our tube amp is made by a company called Rogue. And this is a Cronus 2 made by Rogue Audio. And there's all those wonderful glowing tubes in there. And there's our turntable. We have a TAC CD player, and then we're running our Arctic Outpost radio there on the computer. And there's Francis, and there's Scabigail, and Elizabeth's like checking her email.
I was not checking my email.
So, you weren't? What do you think of this?
I think it's really good.
I do too. I like the fact that the kale stayed crispy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't really taste the cheese. Oh shit! Let me taste.
Oh, yeah.
You taste the cheese?
Uh-uh. No. This is good.
This is actually really good. You could treat it as an entire meal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Look at
I
all
did
the
it like
bacon.
lunchbox. Bacon. Oops. Yeah. Uh-oh. Brittany's getting
Frank.
involved.
All right, here. Bacon. There you go, buddy. Scabs. Here you go. So, we're, holy crap, we're past 9:30, so, sorry, 8:30. 8:30. So we're going to go. So I'm Alton Brown. This is Elizabeth Ingram.
Pizza.
This has been what? Pizza?
With a pizza.
Do you really want to call him pizza now?
No.
This has been Quarantine Kitchen. We love having you guys in our home.
I'm eating.
And yeah, actually, I'm kind
Really
of into
good.
this.
Yeah. Seriously, really good. Yeah. Gluten-free.
Gluten-free, cornbread, cheese, kale, bacon.
Bacon. Thank you.
So we'll see you next week.
We're going to do a
Thanks.
Lawrence Welk thing or no?
No, because that may be the thing that gets us screwed up with.
Okay.
Na-na.
Mm-hmm.
Da-da-da. Da-da-da.